The unfolding drama over collection of value-added tax is a matter of litigation at the appeal court, with the government of Rivers State and Lagos on the one hand, and the federal government and the Federal Inland Revenue Service on the other. Lawmakers at the House of Representatives have equally shown interest on what is now unfolding. Nicholas Osai and Dandute Mohammed, representing Delta and Katsina states in the House of Representatives, see the matter differently.
The country is funded under a competitive environment for all the states. States will generate their revenues. That's what it's supposed to do. States will generate. So most of the item in the exclusive list, there should be devolution of power of majority of them, leaving external affairs issues to the central government, and the other issues should move down to the state. That's the way it's supposed to be. But today, everybody comes to Abuja to come and share money. That's not the way it's supposed to do. It limits the creative ability of states, to raise revenue and look outside the box to be able to raise funds for development of their various states.
There is a set government agency which is responsible for collection of tax and VAT. But as a student of history and as a politician, some of them, they lack historical perspective of most of these issues. And some of them, most of these learned associates, they just want to enjoy the benefit of creating confusion in terms of making the polity difficult and see that it's a birthright of one state or the other.
For Professor Steve Azaiki, a member representing Yenagoa, Kolokoma, Opukoma Federal Constituency, the VAT controversy will resurrect the ghosts of resource control.
Coming back to resource control, and not only control, resource control and management. Because I remember our pastor used to say, okay, you can control your resources, but I will manage the money. This time, we are going to look at all this. Look at the PIB bill. You are going to give how much percentage to the impacting communities, and how much are you going to give to those communities that you are going to do explorations in their states? All this, like a 3% or what? The 8th Assembly was even considering 20%.
Honorable Dandute Mohammed faults the religious angle the issue of VAT collection is assuming.
If you look at the component, how much is not very insignificant amount of money. I believe even in Christianity did not encourage alcoholism. Did Christianity encourage alcoholism? So that is not a technicality that will be. I believe in Islam, alcoholism is not encouraged, but even in Christianity, because we are talking from the moral point of view, not on the issue that is not much more needed.
The lawmakers also react to alleged moves by the Federal Inland Revenue Service to have the National Assembly transfer the collection of VAT to the exclusive list, making VAT collection strictly federal government business.
All that will be amended this time. I don't believe that it will be justifiable. I don't believe that it will be given a fair hearing, because the PIB bill and the transmission of results, electronic transmission of results, has shown that we are still playing party politics instead of the interests of this country. This is 2021, the end of the 21st century, and we are still discussing manual voting.
You can't get two-thirds in this floor to be able to achieve it for an amendment in the Constitution. 2, you also need two-thirds of the state. So if you are categorizing North and South, that means you can't get two-thirds. Two-thirds of 36 is how many? So it's not possible that the State Assembly will align with you. It's not possible. Even if you pass it in the National Assembly, the state that are supposed to make up the two-thirds cannot align with you. It's so simple. So it's a dead and arrival. To the best of my knowledge, I will advocate. I am in the leading role to kill it.
Godfrey Eshamuge, Galaxy News, Abuja.